Hi, today is Wednesday, March 26th. We are going to continue to work on our fractions with our math unit. I'm sorry, during our math time. I'm going to change this activity. Conversation will be 0 when I'm speaking, voice level 1 when you're speaking. Raise your hand if you have a question. Our activity is we're going to have fun with fractions with M&Ms. Movement is 0. We're going to be here at the table. Your hands will be moving, but your bodies will be in your chair. Participation is everyone. Our learning target is to create fractions and show parts of a whole.
You made me hungry.
That. There you go.
Whoa.
Have a pencil, put your name at the top.
You gotta make my face cut right here.
Here's the chart. Here.
Hey, what do you think I'm sharpening on?
Conversation is a 0. Thank you.
I won't be hungry. I get back to my classroom.
Focus, baby. Okay. You are going to get your own fun pack of M&Ms. And we're going to create a fraction out of the M&Ms. You can create a fraction out of everything. I know you don't think so, but Ronnie, you love to cook, and you say you want to be a chef. Fractions are going to be a big part of your life. And I think you need to rock this out. Okay, choose a pack of M&Ms. Do not open them yet.
Why did you guess right here?
Well, we're all going to work it together.
Okay.
Do not open them.
Next time, what you're going to do? You know they have replicate of these?
Well, but those are tasty.
They are.
Okay, step 1. Before we open them, we're going to predict or guess what we think the total number of M&Ms is in this package. Just your best guess. Here's your chart. Here's your chart. And I'll put you the number. You be very thorough. Just guess. You're trying to count them through the package. That was good. That's good. I guess problem solving, but just guess. What do you think? Well, then write it down. Is there anything wrong with a prediction? Which means it's not wrong, it's not right. It's just simply a prediction. But we want to see how close though we were. Okay. On the back of your, it's not stapled, but you have a graph on your back sheet. So let's put this side by side with your worksheet. Put side by side, your 100 chart can go up there. Now you may open up your package. And gently pour them out. And count how many you have all together. Write the number when you have it on step 2. Do not work ahead yet. You may have your total number written down.
Yeah.
Did you count all of them?
3,
Oh. Well, we're not gonna put them in groups just yet. Oh, you put them in groups of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll wait a moment.
Vamos a ver un blue. I put blue.
Is your total number of M&Ms. Each package represents the whole of a fraction. Angela, what will be your denominator of a fraction? What's your whole number? What was it? What was it?
19. 18.
18 is going to be your denominator. Alexis, if it's our denominator, does it go on the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
The bottom number is always going to be your denominator. That's how many you have in all. And what is your denominator?
17.
Ronnie, what is your denominator going to be?
18. 19.
And I also have 18. So we're pretty close. What did you guess? What did you predict was in your bag, Angela? What number did you predict would be in your bag? Numbers right there. Say it loud.
10.
10. How many did you predict?
10.
I predicted 15.
10. 10.
We were all predicted right about pretty much the same. On step 3, what we're going to do is classify all your colors with the match it up. We have orange, red, brown, green, blue, and yellow. Nice tall lines. This will be brown. Green. When you get them all in their column, write down in the appropriate color how many is in each column. You're going to write them all over, count them, and write them in the color. How many red do you have? How many green? How many yellows? Keep writing. You have green and greens. Everybody have your cup? Oh, you'll wait one more moment. Okay. Oh, no yellow. Very good. How many blues do you have? You know, the last column, the non-blue green. Let's just draw a line through those because we're not going to use those. Yes, you did. That's the part we're just not going to worry about. You can draw a line through that. We're not going to work with that part. Okay, everyone got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go through here. Our number, step 4, our number 1. What color M&M represents the largest fraction? It will change for each one of you. Which was your largest numerator? Which one was your largest number? 6, 2, 4, or did you do 2 of the same? 4 blue. Around the 3. So you write that down. Blue was my highest number. I had 5. What was your highest number, Anne Marie?
Red and yellow.
They each had 5? So you had a tie, so you can write 5. That was your biggest fraction. What was your biggest number? And how many were there?
5.
What was your biggest number? 6. 6 right there. Okay, now let's look at it again. Which color represented the smallest fraction? What was your smallest fraction, Anne Marie?
Blue.
How many did you get?
1. You got yellow.
That would be your smallest fraction because you would have 0. So 0. Yellow. Ronnie, what was your smallest fraction?
Red or green.
So you would write 1?
And 2 or 2.
Just 1. Because that's just part of it. You ready to move on? Turn to the next page. Now this is going to be the hardest part of this whole lesson. You need to eat 1 piece of every color. 1 piece of every color.
No blue.
Oh, just 1 of each color. Because it's going to change everything. Don't eat any more than just the 1, okay? 1 of each. This is the hardest math you've ever done, isn't it? Now, let's recount all of our M&Ms. We want the total number of M&Ms. I have 12 left. How many do you have now, Alexis?
11.
How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Now hang on to that. Write that number down, 11. How many do you have left, Ronnie?
7, 8, 9, 10,
You have 11 left as well? How many do you have left, Emily?
13.
13. So what would be our new denominator?
I actually got 12.
12?
Yeah.
What's our new denominator? Because it was 18 for me. What's my new denominator is now 12. What changed?
The denominator.
Why did it change?
Because you're 8.
And that changed our whole.
Well,
That changed our whole. What else did you think it changed? If we change our whole, what do you think happened to our numerator? Did it stay the same? Our numerator stayed the same? Well, let's check it. So now we're going to rewrite, count our colors, and write the number on. And change over here. And write down how many oranges you have left, how many red you have left, brown, green, blue, or how many you have left.
It's different.
It did change a little bit.
1, 2. Where is orange? Are we gonna start to like cross these out too?
Yes. Okay, let's go back to our first page. We're going to double check on our fractions. Look back on step 3. What would be your fraction for the red? Your denominator is going to be your total number of package.
2.
Does the denominator go on the bottom or the top, Ronnie?
So the bottom.
The bottom. So mine was 18. And my fraction for the red, I had 2 reds. So it was 2/18 is my fraction. 2/18 of my M&Ms were red.
No, 0 yet.
So right beside that, how many was on your red? What was your total? Goes on the bottom. And where have you written yours?
It's mine. 5.
Well, then what's your total? Your 19 is going to be on the bottom for your denominator. And continue. Go ahead. What was your fraction for the yellow?
Keep on another.
No, write it right here. Right to the side. We want to keep it on the same line. Keep ourselves organized. You keep yourself organized? If your fraction for red was 1/17, keep it on the same line. What was your fraction for the green? Angela, your fraction, you have 18 total, so you have 6/18 for red, 2/18 for green, 0/18 for yellow, 4/18, 2/18. When you have your fractions for that done,
all these.
Ronnie, your denominator is going to be 18. You have 1/18. This one again is 18. If 18 is your denominator, what's going to be your numerator? Did you have 3 or did you have 2?
I had 3 first and now.
Well, then we want the first one because that was written on the page in the back. Wrote that on the page in the back. So what's your denominator for blue?
The denominator for blue is at 18.
And what is your numerator?
Is
Don't forget to write your fraction for your blue, orange, and brown. Looks good.
a rest of the numbers and the number on top of each other.
I like how you problem solved that one. Okay, let's go back and see how our fraction changed when we ate one. Our denominator changed, so I'm going to write that on the bottom, on the line that it goes with.
This thing.
Yes. Look at this one. So go ahead and write your denominator fraction and see how that changed. How would that change? Just put 0 over it. We're still going to keep it as a fraction.
What grade is that now?
Right here on, you changed that. So you have, how many total did you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. That was your new denominator was 12. Angela, stay focused. Recreate your new fractions with your new denominator. How many did you have all together?
1, 2, 3, 3.
14 is going to be your new denominator. So you're going to have 4 red, 4 14s were red, 2 14s were green, 0 14s were yellow, 3 14s were blue, 2 14s, and 3 14s. So now that we've done all that, let's look over our work. Which fraction did you have after we ate? Which one was the highest? The blue was still the highest for you. What was the highest for you, Alexis?
The yellow.
So which is the highest for you?
Red and yellow. Red.
And what was the lowest, smallest fraction?
Well, green. Red and green.
Was that really your smallest fraction?
It was blue.
The blue, because it's just gone away. That was your smallest, and then the next one would be 1. What was your smallest fraction, Ronnie?
The red and the green. Wait a minute.
The orange and the red.
Because they just went away. What was after that? What was your smallest fraction after that?
Mine is orange.
Brown.
Which one is your smallest fraction?
Yellow. Green.
Orange and green. Very good.
Well, yours.
Okay, you're gonna independently work 3 through 6. I will read them, and you will work them out. If you give 2 red M&Ms to your teacher, what fraction of your remaining M&Ms would be red? Oh, yours would still be 0. Oh, you're holding out on me, Ronnie. Give 2 red M&Ms to your teacher. How would that change your fraction? Well, you have 4 12ths. How did it change that?
2.
2 12ths? Very good. How did that change that for you?
2.
2.
13. What about you?
Number 4. Did you write that as a fraction, Ronnie? You got to write it as a fraction. Don't forget your denominator. Write it as a fraction. It's okay, that's what I'm here for you, girl. Number 4, write the fraction that represents a number of M&Ms that are not orange. It's kind of tricky.
6, 8.
Is that it? You can add these back in. Can you take the orange out? No, no, thank you. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you would have 12 over 14.
Yeah.
Good. You got your fraction in there. Is that how many you had left? Because we changed it. Remember, our denominator changed when we ate. Hold on. Like that. What did you get, Ronnie?
I'm 12.
Perfect.
11, 13.
Okay, which color of M&Ms represents the largest fraction? Look back what you have. Which one had the largest fraction?
Honey,
I think I already asked that one, sorry. Go ahead and write that.
0, red.
What was your largest? That's your biggest.
Wow. Red and then blue. Red and blue.
I think you have more of your red, so count that. What do you think?
1, 2, 3, 4. That is
What is your largest fraction? But you have,
4.
oh, you can write that. Write the fraction though. Don't just write the color word, write the fraction itself.
What's that already? Mine is red and yellow.
They're even again. And what is your smallest fraction? Write the fraction itself. And the color. Okay, Alexis. Share with us. What was your largest fraction?
Yellow.
And what was the fraction itself?
4/11.
And what was your smallest fraction?
Well, 1/11.
Very good. And
Yellow.
your largest fraction was the red. You had how many red?
4 red.
4/14. Right here, 4. Rhonda, you ready to share? What was your lowest fraction?
0/12.
What was the one after that? Because that's done. It's gone away. What would be the next one that had your lowest fraction on it?
After red and green, they're both the ones.
But what do you have left?
Yellow.
And what would your fraction on the yellow?
2/12.
2/12. Very good. And Anne Marie, what is yours? What is your lowest fraction?
Green.
And what is the fraction in numbers?
1/13.
1/13. Very good. You guys understand that there's a whole, these are just parts of a whole, and that's all fractions are. We can add them, we can subtract them, we can multiply them. But you have to understand, we have to start with our whole, and it's just parts of a whole. Now, this is the most trickiest part of this math lesson. Eat your math. Good work, guys. Thank you. This is your exit slip, so I will take it.
I eat it.
You can eat your math. Great work, guys.